Hello everyone and welcome to Rose Red Homestead, where we focus on food security, self-reliance and emergency preparedness. One of the things that we have focused on for recent months, it may be even more than a year, is leveling up our food storage. And we have 3 levels in our food storage, with level 1 being the most important that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. For level 1, as you may remember, and I will put a link to the Leveling Up Your Food Storage video at the end of this video in case anyone wants a little bit more information. But our goal for level 1 is to have ingredients for 60 days worth of meals on hand, integrating our freezer, refrigerator, and our pantry. And so we have added some things to our refrigerator and pantry, and today we're going to make a level 1 meal. And we're going to incorporate with that some things that we purchased at the Three Amigos Latino market earlier this week or a few days ago. So we're going to be doing enchiladas. Now, I've been making enchiladas since I learned how to do it from some wonderful Mexican ladies who went to our church when we lived in El Paso. And they had great patience with those of us who had never done Mexican cooking before. And we learned some tips and tricks from them that have really helped in my Mexican cooking. Now, one of the things that we picked up from the Latino market was a large package of these blue corn tortillas. There was a whole big stack of them, and I have repackaged most of them and put them out in the freezer in serving size packages so that it will last us for a long time, and that's part of our level 1 food storage. The other thing that we will be using is this, and I'm trying this for the first time, El Mexicano enchilada sauce made with green chili, so it's green sauce as they call it. And we love green enchiladas. With making enchiladas, you can use a whole variety of things for the filling. We're going to be very plain and simple, and if you've been on our channel very much, you know that I am married to a husband who loves cheese. So we're going to do one of the easiest enchiladas there is, and we're just going to make cheese enchiladas. But you can stuff it with chicken seasoned and spiced any way you want to, with beef, with pork, you can add rice, you can add cheese, just about anything you want. But today we're going very simple because the feature is going to be the blue corn tortillas. Blue corn tortillas do taste just a little bit different than regular corn tortillas, the white corn or the yellow corn tortillas. But mostly it's the novelty of the color that I just love. So I'm going to take this baking sheet. My oven is preheating to 400 degrees, and I'm just going to put some oil on it just like that. Now, with corn tortillas of any color, we need to remember that when we work with them, especially just as they have come out of the refrigerator, they are very brittle. If we tried to roll these right now, they would just crack and make a big mess. And so we have to treat corn tortillas in order to be able to work with them. There are several ways to do this. For years, I just deep fried them for a few seconds on each side, and that made them soft and pliable and gave them an oil coating that helped. It was kind of water resistant, so it sort of prevented them from going really mushy. Now what I do is I just put them on a pan like this and oil them up on both sides. And then we're going to just put them in the oven, 400 degree oven, for about 10 minutes and just get them warm. Some people just steam them, wrap them in a damp dish towel, put them in the microwave. There's our oven, it's now done. I have this pastry brush out here that I was going to use, but it's just as easy to use my fingers. I think I have 8 here. And we're just going to warm them for a few minutes, maybe 6 or 8 minutes, just until they get warm. And that is all that we will need to do to these tortillas. When they come out of the oven, they will be soft and pliable. We have somebody at the front door. Sorry, we just had a doorbell interruption. So I may be restating a couple of things. Anyway, these are now all oiled on both sides and are ready to go into the oven. And we're going to keep them in there just to get them warm. I don't want them baked. I don't want them fried. I just want them warmed with the oil. And with warming with the oil, they'll be very pliable. And so we're going to just get them in there and then watch closely so we can pull them out just when they get warm. So while they are warming, we're going to do a little prep work right here. I am going to use pepper jack cheese, which I have already cut in these little spears, just little blocky spears. And that's the only thing we're going to wrap inside the tortillas. And oh, they're just so luscious. I'm going to go ahead and open this sauce. This is a brand new brand for me. I make my own enchilada sauce, but you know, sometimes it's just great to have a good brand, a good tasting enchilada sauce out in our food storage. And I have both red and green sauce out there of a different brand. But since we have this great Latino store close to us, well, an hour away in St. George, we are going to try this to see if it works, and if so, we can stock up on this as well. They have both red and green. Okay, so you can see the seeds from the green chilies in there. This is quite a runny sauce. I'm going to taste it. It is marvelous, marvelous. That is just great. So I'm going to pour just a little bit in the bottom of the baking dish. I'm going to take a look at the ingredients here to see what it says. Well, it's in Spanish, so I don't know what's in it. Okay, and so we'll wrap the cheese in the tortillas, put them in the dish, snuggle them down in the sauce that is there, and then we're going to top it with this cheddar and jack cheese combination. And then we're going to bake them only for about 20 minutes. You don't want to overbake enchiladas for fear that the tortillas are going to turn soggy. So we will be back when we are ready to put everything together. We are back. It only took about 5 minutes for these to be ready. Ooh, this is really hot. So I'm going to see if I can do it this way. These appear to be a little more delicate than the yellow or white corn tortillas are, but they're working just fine. And I only had 7 tortillas. I thought I had 8, but I only had 7 left in the bag. But that'll be just right for us for dinner tonight. That's a big piece of cheese, honey. You'll want this one.
Oh, okay. It'll be difficult to tell.
It will be. I'm going to turn this around. These are nice and pliable. And then I'm scooching them together so we have room for that last one.
Scooching?
Scooching, yes, it is a scientific word.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay, now we are going to pour the sauce over the top, and I'm going to have some more left. I could probably do 18 with the sauce that's here, somewhere between 14 and 18. So this is going to be very colorful. A little bit of blue, a little bit of green, and now the yellow and white cheese. And sometimes I just run a layer of cheese along the middle like that. Other times I spread it side to side. Today I thought it might be good to just do it side to side.
You're just teasing me.
I've reset the oven to 350. And now this is going in, and we should have enchiladas in 20 minutes. All right, they're just about ready to come out of the oven. Meanwhile, I have these avocados sliced, and we're going to put some on each plate. Squeeze a little lemon juice on them. This is lime. Squeeze a little lime juice on them. For both taste and to prevent them from turning brown. Let's get the enchiladas out. Here they are.
Looks good.
They smell good too.
Hope there's enough cheese.
Honey, we can always get more for you if you want.
Oh, that sounds good.
This is how much of the sauce we had left, and Jim and I have been sampling it a little bit with some corn chips, and oh my gosh, it's delicious. And we thought, geez, this is going to be just great over scrambled eggs, as well as for just using as a salsa on anything we use salsa for.
Omelets.
Yeah. Okay, so let's dish this up for our supper. If I can do this without breaking them. Oh, shucks.
Does that mean you have to do them over again?
That means we have to do the whole video over, honey.
That's what I thought.
But it's a very colorful plate.
Cheese.
Okay, I'll get this hunk of cheese for you. How's that?
Okay. I wasn't aware that was on. Oh, that looks nice.
Trying a different approach here.
Yes, a real spatula.
Sometimes it's hard to see the...
You might have to use them.
Oh my goodness. It's going to be the same thing. Well, it's a little bit better. Okay, well, here is our dinner, such as it is. They look very, very colorful with the blue and the white cheese and then the yellow cheese with the avocado. All good. So I'm going to take a little bite here. Spectacular. They taste just wonderful, wonderful. I love that sauce. We will definitely be going back to that Latino store and stocking up on that for our food storage. But now, if you will excuse us, we're going to go have our supper. Thank you so much for being with us. And this is a great level 1 meal to have the ingredients on hand to use as one of your meals in our 60 Days of Meals plan. So we will see you again very soon with more videos.